And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And today's starting pitcher, Mitch Keller. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Throw over to Tellez. One out in the top of the first. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. And a big factor for them in recent games, Masataka Yoshida.
Well, he's been a very consistent performer this year. And, man, when you look up and you're in the top 5 in batting average in the American League, tell you what, that raises your level of confidence to keep it going and try to finish in that picture or maybe at the very top. He's been spraying the balls all over the yard. We're going to keep our eyes on him in this one.
And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
Sawinski makes the play, and there's 2 down. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. In the air, right field. Joe has a beat on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Sox leave 1. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And now the DH, number 19. Ripped to third and caught. So digging in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Inside corner, that's a strike. 0-1. Whitlock, a guy that really fills up the strike zone. Rarely walks people. The downside is the home run ball more likely to play. On the ground, out to short. Rafaela tosses across the first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Brian Reynolds in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, pitchers like this usually work down in the zone a lot, but these days, with all the uppercut swings most hitters are taking to elevate the ball, pitchers almost have to be effective up in the zone with hard stuff. So maybe that's one.
To first, 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Bucks go down quietly, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Triston Casas. And the pitch. That one in there across the letters. Keller, in his 5th season, 28 years old. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Close, but called a ball. And now it's even 1-1. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire. Threw open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Next offering is downstairs. The wind of the pitch. And another ball. Hit hard. That gets through. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches made him really work out there on the mound. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now here is this one high in the air to left center. Sawinski heading to the alley. Makes a nice running catch. One down. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a swing and a miss there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Late that time, it's strike two.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike three. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a call.
He pulls it down at second, and that ends the inning. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the second. Here's the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. First offering, and it just misses.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch. He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like to...
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's gone! Home run! His second of the year, just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? A really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Rowdy Tellez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number two. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Henry Davis stands in now and watches strike one. That one way outside. 1-1. Right through there for a strike. That one hammered left field. Way back there. And it's gone. He sends a rocket to left. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. And he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Connor Joe in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just missed.
It's a good take.
One down, base is empty. In the air, out towards left center. Yoshida makes the grab, 2 down. Endy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. Now a high fly ball out to left center. On his way over, makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the third inning, and stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Keller back to work. Swing and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And he makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first offering is not close. Fastball for a strike. On the ground, 2-ball. Peguero fired to second. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. No runs. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Liover Peguero. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. In the air to left center, Refsnyder sizes this one up, calls it in, and there's one away. So the Pirates batting order turns over, and next is the designated hitter. Just off the inside edge. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground, and that's just foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No, that's that start right there. He threw it extremely well. I'm talking about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and 2 away now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one hammered, but pulled foul. In the air, right side. O'Neill on his horse. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Masataka Yoshida. The pitch. Line drive. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
And there's a foul ball.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And a 1-1. A little bit low. Fouled off. He was late. No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a ball popped up. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. And he's already singled in this game. Little chopper rolls foul. That one hammered center field. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. Runner tags at second. Now it's the DH, Enmanuel Valdez. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. He's got it, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the left fielder, Ryan Reynolds. And the pitch. Ground ball, Casas. He takes it on his own. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Suwinski. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. That clips the corner. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Tellez swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Liner, base hit. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. Lifted in the air, right center field. On the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're on. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now, Tyler O'Neill. And the right-hander back to work. And a swing and a miss. O'Neill, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2013. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
O'Neill gets his lead at first with nobody out. Wouldn't chase that time. On a strike, the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field, and that gets down for a base hit. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Righty delivers and fouled off. Got him. And that is a big first out.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Refsnyder in the box now, takes strike 1. The Pirates leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Right through there for a strike. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Struck him out looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
There's a line drive to left field. Little trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Boston strands a pair. Back here at PNC Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Joe. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Late with the swing there.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. That's way outside. Now 1-2. And a base hit up the middle. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up next, Andy Rodriguez. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So digging in, Liover Peguero. That one's in there. 0-1. And a foul ball. Fly ball to right. And it falls. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
That's 3 singles in a row. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And that one fouled off. Now the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Joe on third. Rodriguez over at second. Peguero on at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. First pitch, and he just misses.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Oh, that's out.
Outside. And a count 2-1. Bases loaded, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher. Goes with the fastball with a double.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Shot grounder. That's through for a base hit. One runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. In there. He's safe. And they lead by 4. Comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. A new arm into the game, the righty, Isaiah Campbell.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this ball.
That one ripped right center field. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Not in time. He's safe. And it's now a 6-run lead. Here's Rowdy Tellez. And that one is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Fastball for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Refsnyder grabs it on the run. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. That misses, and that is ball 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
To second, but way too late. Safe there.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Foul ball. Runner at second, nobody out. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball. Around third. He'll score. It's 6-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Casas in the box again. Takes a strike. That one pushed foul. Left-hand batter waits. And that just misses. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And that's downstairs and outside. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Man at first, Edmanuel Valdez up next for the Red Sox. This one lifted in the air, left field. Reynolds gets under it. Nabs it, and there's 2 down. Tyler O'Neill up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. Pitch misses there. 1-0. And another ball. Way high with that one. And that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
The pitch. Fought off foul. Fastball for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 6. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 6. Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. Just off the outside edge. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
He swings and fouls one off. Right-hander kicks, deals. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Really hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And the 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide.
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning.
It's hard to stay afloat when the world's trying to drown me. All that pain and that hurt made me stronger than they found me. As my enemies surround me, I'ma still say this proudly. I am blessed, never pressed, with my angels all around me.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the catcher comes up to him. Connor Wong. The wide to kick the pitch. Left field. Reynolds gets under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, shortstop, Ceddanne.
And now Ceddanne Rafaela.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right through there for a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Bounce to the left side, and that squirts through. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about two, but he's back to first safely.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Goes to second, safe there.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here, and maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Digging in, Vaughn Grissom, 1 for 3. Sliced down the right side. Rafaela on second. Ref Snyder at first. 1 gone. Kicks and deals. Got it by him for the K.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Right through there for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it, and he's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Inside, almost got him. That's outside. The count now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around third. The throw in. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Dalbec now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Colin Holderman getting loose out there. Chapman getting cranked up as well. 2 on, 2 outs. High in the air, out to right. Joe pulls that one down, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at PNC Park, now it's going to be Liover Peguero as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Slider clips the corner. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. 1 out. Next is the designated hitter. In there at the knees, 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Bunting, and it's in the air. Wong takes it in for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. There's a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Pulls that one foul.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The wind and the pitch. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it clean.
And a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So, man aboard, Ryan Reynolds here. In the air, left field. Yoshida hauls it in to end the inning. Leave one. They lead it 6-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Ryan Borucki.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So digging in, Tristan Casas. The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a miss.
0-1 to the count.
In his 6th season, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Here's the 0-2. Out to short. Peguero throws to first. One up, one down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
The designated hitter.
Enmanuel Valdez up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And he swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand. Oh, I'm sure he feels really good about that one. At 110 miles per hour on the exit B-ball, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Wong stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swings and misses. And 1-1. 2 outs. High fly ball out towards left field. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. His 2nd of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now here is Ceddanne Rafaela.
0-1 to the count.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 8th. Up the middle, nice grab. Gathers and throws, safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate, but now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Rob Refsnyder. In the dirt, and the runner holds. With the tying run at the plate, here in the 2nd game of the series. Foul ball there.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Out there to center. Sawinski makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now a 6-4 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. On to the bottom of the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. here it comes. Now a screamer into the outfield. O'Neill makes the catch, and there's one gone. Rowdy Tellez, the next Pirate to hit.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
2 down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line. Yoshida going back, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Up the middle, Grissom. Got him on the off-balance throw. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Nothing to. All set to start the 9th in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom. The pitch. In the air, right field. Joe tracks it down for the out. And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. And first offering is fouled off. Bednar, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
The batter, the third baseman.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Bobby Dalbec. Calls it in, and that's the ball game.
Someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.